Today, we'll rank the most dangerous ingredients in your skincare. So, you've put this, or whatever the product, on your face this morning, maybe last night too. And there are ingredients inside that dermatologists, allergists, and even pharmacists like me consider genuinely dangerous for a large chunk of the population. Today I'm going to be ranking the most harmful skincare ingredients, from concerning all the way to you should throw this in the trash right now. Some of these are going to really surprise you though. Some of them are in products that are marketed as clean and gentle. So let's get into it. So, hi guys, I'm Dr. Liia, and I'm a pharmacist and a PhD researcher. And I founded EpiLynx, an allergen-free skincare line, specifically because I couldn't find products safe enough for people with celiac disease, food allergies, and reactive skin. That background means I read ingredient labels differently than most beauty creators. I'm not here to fearmonger. I hate when people do that. I'm here to actually give you the real science so you make your own informed choices. Okay, let's go and rank. So I'm going to be ranking this on 3 criteria. How common the ingredient is. That's number 1. How serious the reaction can be. Number 2. And how often it is hiding in products you would never suspect. So we're going from level 1, worth knowing, all the way to level 5, genuinely dangerous for sensitive and allergy-prone skin. Okay, guys, are you ready? So, let's talk about a level 1, which is worth knowing. Guess? Yes, it's fragrance. It's perfume. So level 1 starts with fragrance, usually listed as fragrance or perfume on ingredient labels. This single word can actually legally hide over 3,000 individual chemicals, and it is the number 1 cause of allergic contact dermatitis in skincare. Now, I put it at level 1, not because it is mild. It's not at all, but because awareness is growing finally. Most brands are going fragrance-free. So if you have sensitive skin and you are still using fragrance products, this is your sign to stop. Check everything. Your moisturizers, your SPF, your body wash, your hair products, all of it, because all of it can have it. Level 2 means pay attention. Formaldehyde releasing preservative. Level 2. These are preservatives, things like DMDM, hydantoin, imidazolidinylurea, diazolinidinylurea, and quaternium 15. Yeah, sounds like nuclear reaction. They work by slowly releasing small amounts of formaldehyde to prevent bacterial growth in your product. Formaldehyde is a known human carcinogen. Now, the amount released are very low, and for most people with healthy skin barriers, it stays on that level or at that level. But for people with eczema, sensitive skin, or compromised skin barriers, that slow release can hit very differently. Their skin absorbs more, and the reaction, chronic inflammation, contact dermatitis, even hair loss when it is in the shampoo, can be severe and frequently misdiagnosed. So check your labels. These names are intentionally confusing, which I just find really, really infuriating. Level 3, seriously consider or reconsider. oxybenzone. It's a chemical sunscreen. Level 3, oxybenzone. This is one of the most common active ingredients in chemical sunscreens sold in the United States. Yep. And it's a documented endocrine disruptor. What that means is that it can interfere with your hormone signaling. Studies have detected oxybenzone actually in blood, urine, and breast milk, alone after topical application. You don't even have to ingest it. The FDA have repeatedly called for more safety data on this ingredient and has not been able to confirm it as GRACE, which usually stands for generally recognized as safe and effective. So FDA that did not confirm that. European Union restricts its concentration limits far more aggressively than the US does. If you or your kids are using a chemical SPF daily, it's really worth swapping it out. Mineral sunscreens such as zinc oxide, titanium dioxide are much safer alternative, especially when you have sensitive skin or especially for your kids. Parabens. We're still at level 3, but parabens. Methylparaben, propylparaben, butylparaben. These are preservatives that also act as weak estrogen mimickers in the body. The science is really still debating, and I'll be honest with you about that. But the precautionary principle matters here, especially if you're using multiple products daily that each contain those products, those parabens. The cumulative exposure is what concerns me the most. And for people with hormonal sensitivities or a history of hormone-related conditions, I personally would avoid them. Let's go to level 4, high alert. It's MI, methyl isothiazolinone, or MCI, methyl chloroisothiazolinone. Level 4 is where I stop saying be cautious and start saying this needs to go, please. So MI and its cousin MCI are preservatives that the European Scientific Committee on Consumer Safety has labeled as not safe for live-on skincare products at any concentration. Not safe. At any concentration. I'll just repeat it again. They are still permitted in the US in rinse-off products like face washes, face scrubs, and at low level in some live-on formulations. The reaction profile is actually very serious. It causes chemical burns at higher concentration, and even at low levels, it's one of the most common triggers for allergic contact dermatitis. European Union effectively banned it from live-on products already in 2013. That's like 13 years ago. We are in 2026, and some US brands are still using it. You'll see it usually abbreviated though as MIT or listed as Caton CG when combined with MCI. So please read your labels. Level 5, throw it out. So allergens, it's hidden allergens in natural and gluten-free products. So we have arrived at level 5. And this one is very personal to me because that's why I started EpiLynx. The most dangerous ingredients in skincare are often the ones hiding inside products that are marketed as safe. Here is what I mean. Products labeled natural, organic, or even gluten-free are all not regulated terms in the cosmetic industry in the United States. There is no legal definition. A brand can put gluten-free on the front of a product and still use and include hydrolyzed wheat protein. Avena sativa, which is oat, can be contaminated with gluten. Barley extract or Triticum vulgare in the ingredient list. For someone with celiac disease or a serious gluten intolerance, skin exposure to this protease can trigger systemic reactions, systemic in your gut. We see this clinically, it is not theoretical. And the same problem exists for people with tree nut allergies, like almond oil, shea butter from contaminated facilities, not all shea butter, macadamia nut oil. They're all marketed as luxurious and nourishing. They are all potentially dangerous if you have nut allergy. So the clean beauty label means nothing without a scientist or a pharmacist or a formulator who actually understands allergen cross-reactivity. This is why I built EpiLynx, because I needed it to exist. So, let's do the fast version of it. So you remember, level 1, fragrance. Ditch it if you have sensitive skin. Level 2, formaldehyde releasers. Learn the ugly names: DMDM, hydantoin, quaternium 15. Level 3, oxybenzone and parabens. Hormone disruption is real. Swap to mineral SPF. Level 4, MI and MCI. European Union said no, and you actually also should. Level 5, hidden allergens and so-called safe products. The label means nothing without ingredient transparency. Print the list. Send it to someone who needs it. Okay, guys, if you want to go deeper, I have a full blog post linked in the description where I break down every single one of this with the clinical studies behind them. Just look on our website and you will see all the blogs there. And if you are someone with celiac, food allergies, or skin that just reacts to everything, I made EpiLynx specifically for you. Every product is Pharmacist formulated, verified allergen-free, gluten-free, and vegan. No hidden anything, nothing but transparency. Drop a comment and tell me which of this surprised you the most. I read every single one of them, and if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because next week I'm ranking the most overhyped anti-aging ingredients. Yep, the ones that you're spending money on that you are doing absolutely nothing. You don't want to miss that one. I see you then. Thank you, guys.